All right, what's going on, you guys? Brian here with another predictions video. This one is going to be for NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, as well as WrestleMania 38 night number 1. Both shows, well, actually, NXT TakeOver, and both nights for WrestleMania. I will not be watching because I have to work. The two when they take place. Of course, it is. I'm recording this video. It is 12:30 a.m. on April 2nd, which would be the day of WrestleMania 38 Night 1, as well as NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. So let's just get into my predictions for both NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver, as well as WrestleMania 38 Night number 1. So, at Stand and Deliver for NXT, for the NXT Championship, it will be Dolph Ziggler defending against Braun Breaker. This one, I see Ziggler retaining. I had read somewhere that Braun is supposed to be making his main roster debut pretty soon, so I think Ziggler will remain NXT Champion. In a fatal four-way for the NXT Women's Championship, and this one really confused me as far as the two of the four participants. Mandy Rose, the current champion, she is going to be defending against Cora Jade, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray in a fatal four-way. Now, Shirai and Kaylee Ray, they won the Dusty Rhodes Women's Tag Team Classic to earn a shot at the women's tag team titles. Now, in my opinion, and I'll get into the that women's tag team title match that's going to be happening at TakeOver Stand and Deliver in just a moment, but why would you have a women's tag team classic if you're going to have the eventual winners instead challenging for the NXT women's title? So it is what it is, but I'm going to say Mandy Rose somehow walks out still NXT Women's Champion. Even though I think the one that you really have to look out for is Cora Jade. She might surprise somebody, might surprise people and win the title, but if that happens, that would be a really cool thing to see. But I'm going with Mandy Rose to retain. Carmelo Hayes, he's going to be putting up the North American Championship on the line in a ladder match against four other participants, Grayson Waller, Cameron Grimes, Santos Escobar, and Solo Sikoa. I know I probably butchered that name. This one, I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes walks out, still the North American champion by hook or by crook. In a triple threat for the NXT Tag Team Championships, Imperium will defend against the I think it's the Creed Brothers and MSK. This one, Imperium is at a disadvantage because they do not have to be pinned to lose the titles, but Aichner, I think it's Fabian Aichner and Marcel Bartel, they are a really good tag team, and I think that they're gonna pull it out and retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. So that's gonna be it. That's it for that one. NXT Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Toxic Attraction. I don't know why I said Extraction. Toxic Attraction. They're going to be defending against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. This one didn't make any sense because it was like I had read that Raquel and Dakota reunited, I think, on this past week's episode of NXT, and now they're getting the title shot, even though you had Raquel teaming with Cora in the tournament, and then she gets injured. But now, and Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai won the tournament, so I don't know. It's just confusing how they could change everything and not keep everything the way that it should have been. But I think Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai, I think They made a really good team together. They won I think they were the winners of the first ever Women's Dusty Cup. And I think that they'll be able, if they can focus and take it to Toxic Attraction, I think that they'll walk out with the tag team titles. And I do see that. I mean, you have the powerhouse in Raquel Gonzalez. You have Dakota Kai, who's fast, speed, and her cunningness to do whatever she has to do to win. I think that Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai are going to walk out as the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Tommaso Ciampa goes against Tony D'Angelo. This one I see Tony D'Angelo winning over Tommaso Ciampa, because apparently there has been reports that Ciampa is going to be making his main roster debut, or main roster. He's going to be moving up to the main roster, so I think Tony D'Angelo will walk out the winner. And then LA Knight takes on Gunther. And you know what? I like LA Knight. He's a good in-ring competitor. However, I'm going to go with Gunther to walk out with the victory. So that's for NXT Takeover NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. Now to my WrestleMania 38 Night 1 predictions. This is the card as far as who these are the matches that are going to be taking place. Now, I don't know if this is So, night 1, Drew McIntyre takes on Happy Corbin. I'm going to say Drew McIntyre wins, picks up the win in that one. I don't know. I didn't watch SmackDown last night, so I don't know if the Usos defended their tag titles against Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura. I know they were going to be defending them against them at WrestleMania, but they might not have on SmackDown. But the Usos defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships against Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. I'm going to go with the Usos to retain because they have to. They will have to pull it out, because if they don't, I could see Roman going after them about losing. So I'm going to say that the Usos retain. New Day take on the New Day, Kofi Kingston and King Woods. They're going to be taking on Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I am going to say. I'm going to say Sheamus and Ridge Holland in an upset. The Miz and Logan Paul are going against the Mysterios. I want to say the Mysterios, but I feel like the Miz needs to bounce back from last year's WrestleMania, where him and John Morrison lost to Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. So I think the Miz and Logan Paul will defeat the Mysterios at night 1 of WrestleMania. Seth Rollins is scheduled to take on a mystery opponent. There's been a lot of rumors and innuendos about who it could be. It could be Cody Rhodes making his return. Some reports were saying that it could be Shane McMahon. Now there was some people saying that I had seen somewhere online that it might be The Undertaker. Who knows? Whoever it is, I think they're going to win over Rollins. So that's pretty much it for that. Raw Women's Championship on the line. Becky Lynch defends against Bianca Belair. Can Bianca Belair, for the second year in a row, win a women's championship at WrestleMania? Last year, she defeated Sasha Banks to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. This year, I'm going to say the EST of WWE will walk out as the Raw Women's Champion, and that is going to be my final prediction for that one. Charlotte Flair defends against the SmackDown Women's Championship against Ronda Rousey. This one, I'm. It's kind of a toss-up for me with this one because, I mean, which way WWE is going to go. I'm going to go with my prediction and who I think is going to win, and I'm going to say Ronda Rousey wins. So that is my official prediction for that. And then, of course, night one is going to have the Kevin Owens show with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And what will happen with that whole scenario? How physical will that that particular segment be? We'll have to wait and see. But I won't be watching either night, as I mentioned before. I won't be watching either night of WrestleMania, but I thought I'd make my predictions. I'll probably have to wait till it comes out on DVD to watch it because I do not have Peacock, so I'm not going to be able to watch it. And plus, with work, my schedule at work has been really busy, so I'm probably going to wait to see what happens, or maybe read what happens on online. So yeah, that wraps it up for this video. Probably later on tonight, I'll probably have my night 2 predictions. So with that in mind, this has been my NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver predictions, as well as my WrestleMania 38 Night 1 predictions. As always, I am Brian, and thank you for watching.